I'm only looking at the numbers. I haven't really seen anything. So how are you feeling at the plate right now? How do you think the spring's going?
Yeah, actually, I don't think the numbers indicate how I am feeling. Early on, I think getting back into the speed of the game and just putting myself in game mode took a little bit, took a few ABs. I was a little bit timid here and there. Felt like it had been as long as it had been since I'd faced another team. But right now, I actually feel really good, really comfortable on each side of the plate. I haven't gotten a ton of at bats and a ton of consistency, but all things considered. I like where I'm at right now.
Go ahead, Rich.
If you had had that injury, right at the end of spring training 2020, and it had been a conventional season, how much time would you have missed?
The rehab process, without there being a rush to get back to the field, I think we probably took another 2 weeks or so to make sure everything was fine because we weren't in a rush. But all in all, it was probably about 8 or 9 weeks before I was really feeling like hey, I could pick up the bat and hit 100. I think in a normal season maybe closer to 7-8 weeks, but yeah, a little thing like that, it was definitely still significant.
Brock?
Hey, Steve. Do you kind of survey the field there at spring training and say, okay, maybe there's a chance they keep, two super utility type guys, or even if it's just one, and then you kind of look at, all right, it's this guy I'm going up against, it's that guy I'm going up against. I mean, is that the mentality?
Yeah, I would like to think everyone does that. You kind of look at the roster. And for me, it's really like I look at it and say, hey, where do I think I can help this team the most? And I would think that evaluators, probably do the same thing. And, it's not like, hey, this is my guy, it's me versus him necessarily. But, you certainly look and check personnel and see, run through scenarios in your head and see, hey, if this happens, maybe my role will be this. If this happens, my role will be this, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, it's all about just putting your best foot forward and playing your best ball.
Rich?
But it seems like in spring training this year, you're back to getting more reps in the infield rather than the outfield, as it's been. You feel more comfortable now playing the infield?
Yeah, I've always loved playing the infield. Infield defense is what originally got me to the big leagues. In the minor leagues when I was scuffling with the bat a little bit here and there, it was definitely my infield defense that kept me around long enough for my bat to catch up. So it feels good to be back in the infield. But I certainly take pride in being ready to play any position at any time, infield, outfield. I think if you look at our outfield, it's a pretty impressive group. So obviously, I'm going to be in the dirt a little bit more. Those guys are dang good players. But yeah, it's, I love playing anywhere out there, but it's nice to feel like it's more of a true utility role, infield, outfield, everything.
Brock?
Do you feel like it's important, though, for you to be playing shortstop to show them that you also, because, you did early on in your career, and I feel like you haven't been there a lot lately. Is that important for you to get opportunities there as well?
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to be able to play shortstop. Most people would tell you it's, the most difficult position to play on the field. The fewest amount of people can do it. And, I think I can play shortstop. I feel comfortable over there. I've done, I've taken a lot of reps in practice over there. And, in summer camp last year too, when we were having a tough time, putting 9 guys on the field on each side to play each other. I played some shortstop there too. So yeah, I think, if you're talking about, a utility guy, he needs to be able to play every position. So yeah, shortstop is just, one of those. And I think they're all important to be able to fill in at.
Rich?
I guess it was two years ago, out of nowhere, you played center field. now there are a lot of, now there are a lot of outfielders, in camp. There are a lot of infielders too. Do you feel like the talent around here is better than it was a year or two ago? Or is this a deeper team?
Yes. No, I think you guys know that. Yeah, there's a lot of young talent and even guys like, they got opportunities last year after having opportunities before that maybe they didn't take advantage of. Certainly did last year. So I think overall the level of talent around here has taken strides in the right direction. And then we'll just see how everyone performs, under the big lights.